Morning. Morning. How's the training been? Has it all been garbage like yesterday? Pops and drops? Or we actually get some momentum? 100%. Oh! It's almost there. Oh! Wait, I gotta sell it at 138? How many shares is this? 7. 138. We might have our first 100% winner. We might have our first. Sinful Jason. If I can get it off at 138. Jason! Jason, welcome to the winner circle. 100% winner, Jason. Jason, at me in Discord so I can enter you into the Hall of Fame. Absolute masterful. From 0.69 to 138 in 2 days. All right. At Sinful. No, you gotta not DM me. Don't direct message me. You have to like just type in general chat or something. On the shitters, I'm selling at 100%. This is a penny stock, right? So, I mean, they're not even close to profitable. So, I think we said if the company's profitable, then we'd sell half. If it's a shitter trade, like, you know, whatever, we sell it all. Hot damn, we've done it. The first. I'll give you a nickname too. Where you at, Sinful? Sinful. Type in general chat so I can give you a roll. Why do I not have general chat? Because you probably didn't select the role. You have to, when you log in, you got to go to your roles, and there's buttons down here that you have to click to open up certain categories to see. Get a viewer reward might be only for the 100% club. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Sinful, not even a sub. Absolute animal. Absolute animal.
Another month and still no viewer reward. It's almost been as long as I've subbed.
You got a text that caught the guy, Canes? I just woke up, so I have no idea what's going on. Okay, there we go. You pinged Titan, but okay, that's fine. 100% club. There you go, Sinful Jason. The first. Look at that. The first and only right now. The first and only. So, Sinful, if you scroll down on your whatever now, you'll find a category labeled special, and you'll be in here. And I'll post a special. Welcome at Sinful Jason, our very first member of the 100% Club. Boom! I gotta give you a nickname. Used to be an easy way to do that. Let's see here. It used to be an easy way to do that. I don't see how they do it now. Check merchandise ideas. Holy hell. We can work out something. I don't know if that'll be I don't know if it'll be exactly that. Oh my god. All right, I got to figure out what to do here. Sinful Jason, freaking A. First to it. I need to put a note. First. There used to be a way to change your name. It doesn't look like they... Oh, change nickname. There it is. Boom. Boom. All right, Jason. I've changed your name, whether you like it or not. Now it's now Sinful Jason. 1 times the 100x Club. So if you do it again, I'll change that to 2. Now we need to come up with something for someone that does it 10 times. Is it the shirt? Is it the shirt? Do we give them a free shirt? ETHZilla? Where are you at on ETHZilla? Where is ETHZilla? You're only 3% right now. You were doing a lot better, but it took a poop. Right now, the closest we got is a good banana with COCP. Wait, what the hell? This actually hit it probably this morning. It absolutely did. Obviously, I have to be able to sell it, but damn. Don't tell him. He's going to be like, I got it. I got it. No, it wasn't 4 a.m. It was just like an hour ago. QMMM. Oh, daily cock. Damn it. But it's so expensive. You're not even close to 100%. Let me see. Pizza, you're at 20. I mean, that's respectable. I mean, that ain't no slouch. You've only been in it for like a few days? Like, okay, 9 days? I mean, 20% 9 days pizza. 20% 9 days pizza. That's freaking awesome. Freaking 2 days. Unbelievable. QQUP. I mean, it's looking good. You just entered a couple days ago. Let's see. What's this ticker? QQ. You're up 1%. 1%. Not a bad chart, though. If it keeps that up, be doing well. I gotta change the roles so you're higher up. Roles. Oh. There we go. All right. Jesus!
LGHL to your shit stock retirement account.
Disputed. It's a $5 minimum. $5. 300 more biddies, bud. We want people to have skin in the game. None of this dollar here OTC, dollar here OT. No, $5. Put your nuts on the table.
Well then, let's get 3.
All right, all right, all right. Hang on a second. We gotta finish writing this. What's going on with this? Can't tear. Okay, sorry.
CSAI.
I gotta finish disputeds first. Jeez. Okay, hang on. Disputed. LGHL. LGHL. Interesting. Okay. How did you do?
Our.
$5. So that's 3 of these. Roger that. ETF me in the ass. You're in. You're in. Disputed life. We got 9, 12. Oh my gosh. 12, 25. So many people want in. Wait, what is this? You went 3? Okay. Oh, did I buy 3? On accident? That's for the tip. Oh. You're just using the tip, huh? Good banana, I wasn't around. We have to look at the rules for this. Good banana. I see that. Let me finish up.
I think I was first.
Let me finish this up. I got it. Hang on. All right. 9, 12, 25. 3 at, what do we got? 178. Boom, you're in. ETF me in the ass. Disputed life. We're gonna have a tier system, so if you do it multiple times, you earn stuff. I'm sold on that. We're gonna have a tier system. First time is in the room, in the special room, and tag. Holy jeez! All right, that's disputed. Now we got Chief CSAI. Okay, CSAI. ARTL. All right, let me finish this one. Tim tipping $2 through Super Chat. Let's go, Tim. It's chaos right now. Chief. Okay, $5. So that's what, 3 of these? Okay, we could do that. 3 at 160. Boom! I have to freaking put more money in here. This is getting ridiculous. Every day I'm transferring money over here. When are we going to sell some stocks so I don't have to keep doing this? Transfer money from Stock Jock to ETF me in the ass. $100. Boom. Done. Okay. Let's try this again. 160 by 3. Boom. You're in. CSAI. It's chief in it. 9, 12, 25. 3 at 1. Oh, you got a nice entry there. 58. Okay. Chief's in. Vega. X1 Vega. What? I literally typed your name in here. You want AUR. Did you give enough? Vega, you want AUR. You gave me 500 biddies. The damn thing's 600 biddies worth. It's not how it works, Vega. It's not being poor. How about pick a better winner? Should I go to the loser list, Vega? All right, we got one here. All right, you're in, Vega.
Stop bring poot.
Good morning, you chicka bow wow. Okay, we got X1 Vega. X1 Vega. 9, 12, 25. What did that say to Pope? Hang on, I'm not even caught up. Okay, we got one at 5:59. Vega, you're in. Oh, I gotta put in Chief too. Chief in it. Boom. And this is X1 Vega. Boom. You're in. Okay, scrolling up. Good Banana saying that he should be in. Okay, here we go. We got Minseok Chuggin. Which stock? ARTL. 500 biddy. You want one share. Roger that. ETF me in the ass. The gap down. He's playing the gap fill. Respectable play. No idea why it gapped down. Probably not a good idea. MINSEOK _ Chuggin. 9, 12, 25.
Not only should I be in, I was first to 100% plus.
There's gray area here, Good Banana. I feel for you. We'll talk about it. 498. Boom!
5 minutes alert. Poop break.
Who's ARTL? I just typed it. Hang on a second. Who's ARTL? I've lost track where I am. Is it Minseok? Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm an idiot. Minseok. Chuggin. Boom! You're in. Stop being poor. Okay, plug me the fuck in the ETF me in the ass. DePope, you got to pick a stock. Jeez, $10. Wait, is that 10? 1, 10. That's $100? I can't read.
reward to pull our funds from the ETF. Good luck charging us those e-trade fees when we pull our capital.
Plug. It's for plug. That's 10K bits, and plug is the ticker. Okay, 10K bits. Why is my brain not working right now? That's $10, right? That's $100. That's $100. He slapped his nuts on the table, boys. Holy shit. $100. All right. How many shares can we get? 65 shares. Let's go. Plug power. I'm going to have to transfer more money in. There's no way I have that. Yeah, I got to transform. I literally have to transfer more money in. Okay. The Pope's slamming his balls on the table here. Retirement fund just went up by 20%. Transfer money from Stock Jock into ETF me in the ass.
More
$200.
It will come back from the dead.
What did you just pick? All right. 65 shares. ETF me in the ass. Boom! The Pope with the biggest buy. Holy ball slap. Okay, we got the Pope _ 9, 12, 25. 65 shares. That's how you do it. That's how you put SJ into the retirement community. I'm only down 4.
You're only down $4 on the ETF now.
I know, right? Well, actually, I would have been green had we not had to sell our first winner today. What do we got? 153. 153 to Pope. Holy jeez. Okay. Plug, where are you? There you go. We got the Pope _ Boom, you're in, Pope. Holy shit. Good banana, Vega. Good luck charging us those trade fees when we pull our capital. Speed. It's a $5 minimum, even on the ads. I can't. This doesn't work this way. Give me 250 more speed. Eatzilla. And Vega. Okay, I think I'm all caught up. Holy shit balls, boys. COCP. Okay, we got to look at this COCP. I don't know what to do with this. Let me think about this. Because Vega or Good Banana, should I leave it up to chat? I'll have to. COCP was up over 100%. What's the news? First ovarian. It might have a chance anyway. What's it at right now? Let me take my 5-minute break. Think about this. Okay, speed. ETF. Or Eatzilla, sorry. Freaking. That's 2. Okay, 2 for the ETF me in the ass. Boom. You got it, Speed. Speed to the moon. 9, 12, 25. 2 at 246. Homie's just loading up. Loading up. All right. Let me take my 5-minute break. I'm going to set a sell order for COCP in case it gets there. 100% move would be 354. Just in case it does it while I'm away. 5-minute break. Back for the open. Homicidal, let's go. 44 months. All right.
WUSSSUUUPPPPP.
All right. Good banana. We need to talk. G Puro. Hang on. Maybe we don't need to talk. Hello. Hello. It's going to go. RBS. Nick calling out. Okay. Whoa. That was a pop. It's got to go over 19. Let's keep an eye on this one. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Is this whole thing up? Okay, I got some shares. All right, I feel like okay. We're in a conundrum here with COCP. Technically, it got the 100% move this morning right here. I wasn't on. So what do I do? 170%? What do I do? I feel like I can make an exception, give him the title because it did there. But I need to, going forward, it needs to be, I have to be able to sell it at 100%. And it won't matter if I'm late or not in the future because that's trading for you. But we didn't specify that, and I didn't think I'd run into that problem. So the question is, Good Banana, I'm going to give you the title. Why not put a sell limit? Because I'd have a bazillion orders. The question is, Good Banana, do you want me to sell these shares right now? Can't not pay him when you were lazy. Son of a bitch. Am I selling these shares and giving you the title right now? I'll do it. I'll take the belt and hold. Wait, what? That's not how it works. There's the sell part of it. Yes, the original rules was the shitters are 100% sell. You have one share, Good Banana. I don't want to hear about no let it ride. Literally one share. This was prior to the $5 minimum as well, might I add. You might actually get a chance to get 100% again. Oh, shit. Okay, we're selling it. I don't know what happened here. We're selling it. Did they do an offering? Did they just do an offering? Oh, they just did an offering. Oh, that sucks. Oh my gosh. As we're talking about this, they freaking did an offering. Okay, we're going to come back to this. Oh, that's disgusting. Please check the number of shares you've placed. Oh, okay, because I have an order. All right, we're just going to exit that. Back to my share. Back to focusing for a second. I'm in a halt. Does anyone have the resumption time of at Orbs? Dude, what is the freaking odds that the minimum 45, 48? 45, 48. The minute I look it up, they freaking drop an offering. Who drops an offering mid-market open? Showing 175? Okay. Well, I'm going to give it to Good Banana because that is some shit luck. Inverse ETF. All right, what are we quoting here on orbs? $17.95. Nice little gap up. I'll get Good Banana in a second. But where is he? I'll add his roll right now so I don't forget about that part. Boom. 100% club. I'll announce it here in a second. Can't have me one share of cock.
Fucking Citadel. Can't even let me have one share of a COC stock.
That is unbelievable, dude. As we're sitting there talking about it, as it's about to juice 13 million share or $13 million offering after the open. What company does that? Don't hold down. Don't want that. I made $55 on that trade. There's no way. And that's not updated. There's no way I only made 55. Going forward, everybody needs a sell order. I can't have 1,000 sell orders just chilling.
Going forward, every buy needs a sell order at 100%. So when you're rolling around in bed rubbing one out.
Oh my gosh, this guy. There goes. Oof. Oh, jeez. Hey, E-Trade, stop telling me I can't sell my shares. Jesus. Where are we at? Okay. I'd have just a Jimmy saying, okay, Jimmy. Oh, I just missed it. Oh, Jimmy, nice. Okay. Orbs. Daily cock is 1979. I have a feeling this is going to go. Can't wait to have the 30. Ooh, big buys here. It's going to pull back first, huh? That's so funny. You said ass, that's why the Texas speech didn't work. Still pushing down. 1850 break coming. Higher at 18. What's that? Testing 18 potentially. Poppy, let's go 6 months. AGAE coming back up here. You got a bunch of levels and stuff. Orb through 18. Oof. Not holding up yet. Okay, as soon as I take freaking 400 shares, it drops 10 cents. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. SJ killed it. SJ killed it. And murdered the stock. How has this happened to me all the time? How has this happened to me all the time? I was green on the day, and now we are break even. Just unbelievable. Orbs. Chilling down here. Did you do it all the time? Did our sell go through, Good Banana? It's still halted. Jeez. 10-minute hold down. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? What do they do the offering at? 8 million. Half the market cap. The first T12? Absolutely. You land first T12. No. Good man is getting in. He's what a freaking patsy. He's getting in on 100% move on one share on a sub $5 pre. This is like pre-ban for Loco on a pre-grandfathered in stock. This is a sub $5 buy. Before and then he's getting in. Then he's getting in off of a technicality because I was asleep. It should have gone to 0. That's not bad for what? How long did you hold that for? Like 5 days, 100% move? Not bad. I was trying to tank my portfolio. Tesla's juicing. Then Pizza Wrangler's Tesla 2X gotta be doing something, right? Yeah, 28%. Pizza Wrangler after this sells is gonna be there. It is. We just sold. Oh my gosh. What did we sell it at? 170. Holy jeez. COCP. So we made 20 cents on it. Oh my gosh, dude. Sold 9, 12, 25 at 170. Oh, geez, that's funny. All right. And of course, ORBS is going to retrace. Keep an eye on that one. WLDS. Now this is looking juicy. IONQ juicing. Damn. Wait, there's a subject in custody? Got a link? There's a thing in 3 minutes? Got a link? We'll watch it. Yeah, IONQ, I gotta put that on my list. Tyler Robinson of Utah. Yeah, I'm in it in the swing account on ORBS. Not looking so hot right now, though. I left enough on the table to add, but we'll see. Father and priest convince him to turn himself in. Someone else post that link, please. It deletes it on my end. I can't get to it in time. Is it live? Okay, it is live. All right. We'll definitely watch this. Very interesting. So a priest had him turn himself in. So he felt guilty, went and talked to a priest. Forgive me, Father, I have sinned. I just shot a man in front of his family. All right, a little wonky here because we're in Twitter, but we're working on it here. I'll turn the volume on once once they show up. Orbs is balancing off the 90 MA on the 5-minute chart, so it's not dead yet. This might be better. You got a YouTube link? Oh yeah, that's way better. Way better, gooder. Orbs 5-minute hitting. Open juicing. Whoa. Bro. Can we not be a gigantic turk? Unbelievable. It was literally typing when it did this. That's disgusting. All right, well, back to orbs. Four IPOs. Jeez. Oh, shit. It's my fiber line being redone today. Laying the line, but they're not digging it until later. Forgot all about that. I'm glad I answered that phone call. All right, we green now? All right, we're back to green. Jeez. Did I miss anything? Oh shit, it's on. Did it just start?
I also want to give a special thanks
ATCH,
to the Attorney
Atlas
General and
clear
the
shares
Department of
up about
Justice.
15%
Their
at the
unwavering
high up at
support
Tango Charlie Hotel.
and their commitment to justice
10
is shown
minutes.
true here. And without AG
Freaking
Bondi
A.
and Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche and the resources they brought to bear, we would not have been able to complete our mission. And I just want to say special thanks. It's an honor to be a part of the Department of Justice.
Thank you again to our incredible law enforcement team who has worked so hard. Sheriff, I got a solid 90 minutes last night, so I'm probably the most well-rested person up here. Ladies and gentlemen, I get the microphone, so I hope you'll permit me a moment just to share a few more thoughts about where we are and how we got here and maybe a little bit of where we go from here.
Do they say anything about motive or anything like that?
Too preachy, but I think it's important that we, with eyes wide open, understand what's happening in our country today.
LGN.
I've heard people say, well, why are we so invested in this? There's violence happening all across our country, and violence is tragic everywhere. And every life taken is a child of God who deserves our love and respect and dignity.
Well,
This is
not
this is
ideal.
certainly about the tragic death, political assassination of Charlie Kirk. But it is also much bigger than an attack on an individual. It is an attack on all of us. It is an attack on the American experiment. It is an attack on our ideals. This cuts to the very foundation of who we are, of who we have been, and who we could be in better times. Political violence is different than any other type of violence for lots of different reasons. One, because in the very act that Charlie championed of expression, that freedom of expression that is enshrined in our founding documents, in having his life taken in that
Engravings
very
on
act,
casing. Was that real? I didn't know if that was
makes
a real
it more
headline or not.
difficult for people to feel like they can share their ideas,
Dude,
that they
Hims
can
is
speak
straight
freely.
vertical right now.
We will never be able to solve all the other problems, including the violence problems that people are worried about, if we can't have a clash of ideas safely and securely. Even, especially those ideas with which you disagree. That's why this matters so much. Over the last 48 hours, I have been as angry as I have ever been, as sad as I have ever been.
PTNM
And,
popping.
It was, as anger pushed me to the brink, it was actually Charlie's words that pulled me back. I'd like to share some of those. And specifically right now, if I could, I need to talk to the young people in our state, in my state, and all across the country. As President Trump reminded me, he said, you know who really loved Charlie? The youths. And he's right. Young people love Charlie. And
Look at the
young
freaking
people
orbs
hated
putting in a
Charlie.
freaking cuck and go as soon as I
And
exit.
Charlie went
Can't
into
make this
those
shit up.
places anyway. And these are the words that have helped me. Charlie said, when people stop talking, that's when you get violence.
I love that line. That it's such a true line, though.
He said, the weak can never forgive.
Posted that on Twitter.
Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong.
It is so
The
true.
only way out of the labyrinth of suffering is to forgive. Welcome without judgment, love without condition, forgive without limit. He said, always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. A few months ago, I referenced this last night, Charlie posted to social media, when things are moving very fast and people are losing their minds, it's important to stay grounded. Turn off your phone, read scripture, spend time with friends, and remember, internet fury is not real life. It's going to be okay. He again said, when you stop having a human connection with someone you disagree with, it becomes a lot easier to commit violence.
So true.
He said, what we as a culture have to get back to is being able to have a reasonable agreement, where violence is not an option. Now, again, to my young friends out there, you are inheriting a country where politics feels like rage. It feels like rage is the only option. But through those words, we have a reminder that we can choose a different path. Your generation has an opportunity to build a culture that is very different than what we are suffering through right now. Not by pretending differences don't matter, but by embracing our differences and having those hard conversations. I think we need more moral clarity right now. I hear all the time that
Keep an eye on
words
this
are violence.
AG.
Words are not violence.
AE.
Violence is violence. And there is one person responsible for what happened here. And that person is now in custody and
WLDS
will be
11.
charged soon and will be held accountable.
Oh, that's
And yet all of
That's
us
the dude.
have an opportunity
It's
right now
crazy
to do something
that
different.
we'll talk
I wanna
about that
thank my
mugshot in a
fellow
second.
Utahns.
Whoa, WLDS.
You know, this bad stuff happens. For 33 hours, I was praying that if this had to happen,
Looking
here,
back on that
it
photo that
wouldn't
we
be one
got
of
on
us,
Twitter yesterday
that
from the
somebody drove from
FBI,
another state,
you can tell it
somebody
was
came from another
artificially
country.
enhanced because the shirt was messed up and whatever.
Sadly,
It's
that-
amazing how
that-
close
that
it
prayer
got
was
to
not
the
answered
actual
the way,
mugshot.
I had hoped for, just because I
His
thought it
actual
would make
face.
it easier on us if we could
This was
just say,
originally a really
hey,
blurry
we
picture.
don't do that here. And indeed, Utah is a special place. We lead the nation in charitable giving. We lead the nation in service every year. But it did happen here. And it was one of us. But I want you to look at how Utahns reacted the last 2 nights. There was no rioting. There was no looting. There were no cars set on fire. There
Tessa's
was no
juicing.
violence. There were vigils
Look at this. This
and
truck
prayers.
just screams rip.
and people coming together to share the humanity. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe is the answer to this. We can return violence with violence. We can return hate with hate. And that's the problem with political violence, is it metastasizes, because we can always point the finger at the other side. And at some point, we have to find an off-ramp, or it's going to get much, much worse. But see, these are choices that we can make. History will dictate if this is a turning point for our country. But every single one of us gets to choose right now if this is a turning point for us. We get to make decisions. We have our agency. And I desperately call on every American, Republican, Democrat, liberal, progressive, conservative, MAGA, all of us to please, please, please Follow what Charlie taught me. I'll just conclude with with words I share often from a friend and author Yuval Levin, who was asked if he was optimistic about our country, and he said, "I'm not optimistic." He said, "I hate optimism." Like, that sounds bad. But he said, optimism is a vice. It's this idea that good things are just going to happen. And he said, in the history of the world, good things have never just happened. He says, I'm not optimistic, but I am hopeful. And hope is the virtue that sits between the vices of optimism and pessimism. Hope is the idea that good things are going to happen because we can make them so. I still believe in our country. And I know Charlie Kirk believed in our country. I still believe that there is more good among us than evil. And I still believe that we can change the course of history. I'm hopeful because Americans can make it so. Ladies and gentlemen, we're happy to answer any questions you might have.
Governor, can you please speak to whether the suspect is speaking with authorities and his demeanor, Tyler Robinson, when he turned himself in?
I cannot speak to that right now.
Governor, how do you interpret the engravings on casing?
Well, I will leave that up to you to interpret what those engravings mean. I think the clearest one that says "catch fascist," there's not, and by the way, that's like catch like a ball, catch this. That's I think that speaks for itself.
Governor, you indicated that he had been communicating.
Please.
Talked about this level of hatred that this person expressed. Beyond that, is there anything in your view that you discovered that may have radicalized or changed him to prompt him to commit such a horrific?
There's nothing more that we can share at this time.
Governor,
Yeah,
you
please.
indicated that he had been communicating with a friend on Discord about the gun. Do you anticipate any more arrests?
We do not at this time have any information that would lead to any additional arrests.
Do you believe he acted alone?
Yes, but the investigation is ongoing.
How he came into custody of police and where he is right now, Mr. Robinson?
Yes, so right now, Mr. Robinson has been booked into the Utah County Jail. You heard the president this morning report that he was taken into custody, that his family and a friend helped to deliver him into custody of law enforcement in Washington County. For those of you that don't know where Washington County is, it is the southwesternmost part of the state of Utah. It's about a 3.5 to 4 hour drive from here, where we are right now, and that's where he lived and where they turned him in. Please, I'll go here. I can't share any more than what I've already shared. Yeah. So how we obtained the gun? The gun was found here. So I don't have much more details on that. We do know that he drove. We had his car here on campus, and then we had his car going south back to the St. George. It's actually the city of Washington in Washington County.
Is he talking with authorities and did he discuss a motive?
I'm sorry? We don't have any information that would lead us to believe that. Yes, in fact, it was just released. Yes.
Talking with authorities and did he discuss a motive?
I can't answer that right now. Yeah, thank you. Over here.
Very eloquently about trying to reunite this country. Do you feel that this is a watershed in American history?
I absolutely believe that this is a watershed in American history, yes. The question is what kind of watershed? And that chapter remains to be written. Is this the end of a dark chapter in our history or the beginning of a darker chapter in our history? Look, I mean, if you look at true political assassinations in this country of someone of this stature, this feels a lot like the late 60s. And having one so gruesomely displayed on camera in all of our hands and in all of our pockets, we are not wired as human beings biologically. Historically, we have not evolved in a way that we are capable of processing those types of violent imagery. And by the way, we've seen another one with a gruesome stabbing very recently that went viral. This is not good for us. It is not good to consume. Social media is a cancer on our society right now. And I would encourage people to log off, turn off, touch grass, hug a family member, go out and do good in your community. That is happening, and it's happening organically right now. I had a friend in a small city in Utah who said, we're getting together. The Republicans and Democrats in my little town are getting together to have a discussion last night, just to find a way to find their better angels. So yes, this could be. I mean, again, you have to go back to JFK to have seen a video live of something like this happening. I wasn't born until 1975, but I know that things were really dark in the late 60s. Sorry to some of you. I know some of you were there. But this is our moment. Do we escalate, or do we find an off-ramp? And again, it's a choice. It's a choice, and every one of us gets to make that choice. Two more questions right here.
Could we clarify that the release of those enhanced images at 8 p.m., the timeline that Director Patel gave us, led to the arrest at 10 p.m.? Is there a direct connection between those two events?
I cannot comment if there is a direct connection or not, but all I can say is that through some process, the family came to know that this had happened.
One more thing, Governor. Could you just clarify the clothing issue you mentioned earlier? Was he changing outfits?
Correct. Yes. So when he's first spotted on campus, he has different clothing on, and then he changes clothing on the roof, and then changed back into that clothing at some point, so that when he was apprehended, when he was arrested, the clothing matched the clothing he had on before the shooting here at UVU. Last question here.
Very meditated, premeditated.
Yeah. So I don't have any information on the mental illness part. He was not a student here at UVU. He was living and had lived for a long time with his family in Washington County, in the southernmost part of our state. Thank you, everyone, for your great work in getting this information out. I just say, process-wise, this may be important. I know many of you aren't familiar with the process in Utah. I think it's important that you understand that. Basically, we have 3 days for charging documents to be filed. A CI will be filed. We'll have more information then, more detailed information, as those charging documents are filed in preparation for a preliminary hearing. So 3 days. So we would anticipate then that early next week those charging documents will be filed. We will obviously be working. The county attorney will be working very closely with Mr. Kirk's family as those documents and decisions are prepared and made. Thanks, everyone.
All right. Mother of God! To Pope. All right. Good banana. To Pope! What was I saying? I love it. I love the controversy on Good Banana's entry into the club. All right, let's look at the current leaderboard. We've got Pizza Wrangler now in the lead with the entry, the ascension of 2 today off the board. We've got Pizza Wrangler in first, followed by Nene and Chicka Bow Wow and Weather Balloon. Jimmy, oh, do we have a time yet? Probably not, huh? Quoting 34, that's not crazy. This could be a really good one. Jimmy, you know, what was the other exchange one? Damn it. That's not Fig, is it? 10:45? Is it really scheduled? Okay, we might have something here. Silas. It was oversubscribed. They all are. All right. Well, if it's not quoting like crazy high, it might be just a little delayed. CRCL. No, I could have sworn there was a. I could have sworn there was an exchange. I could be wrong though. This should be an interesting one. I mean, if you look at a direct comparison with Coinbase, Coinbase is $83 billion market cap. Gemini is nowhere near that. What are they quoting? 3 billion right now? DLSH? Is that it? I don't know. I can't remember. 3.3 billion on Jimmy. Open this up. BGSF. It's got to break some levels. This is gearing up. So I didn't hear the story of how they got him. Did I hear right that the dad convinced him to turn himself in? Or how did that happen? How did it happen? Dad and friends? How does those friends not freaking call the damn cops themselves? Jeez. I guess, I mean, you got to put yourself in their shoes. It's your son. And you just, I don't know. I guess it's easy for me to say, but what would I do if it was my son? I don't know. Make him do it himself or call the cops. I don't know. I won't judge. But jeez. Does the dad collect the whore? The dad has law enforcement ties. Yeah, I saw some post he was a sheriff. I mean, whatever. He's not responsible for what his 22-year-old son did. Nice hat. Thank you. I had to throw it on because I'm going to have to go outside again in a second, I'm sure, whenever I get a phone call. So the guy, he's going to disconnect my internet. I'm going to DC, no doubt, but I will be back. So he is dropping a new fiber line through the woods, and they're going to dig it at a later date. So I don't know. You'd have to give them up. That's true. That's true. I mean, if he was about to leave the house or something, did he go to his dad's house? Is that where he went? I mean, where was he? Or was he talking on the phone? Trank, you don't have fiber? I feel you. I, for years, did not have fiber. And it wasn't until last year I got fiber. And then you know what happened? Helene. That's what happened. Literally a month after I got it. How you feel taking someone's life is the answer. I was talking about that with my buddy. I was like, how do people, and it's, you know, it's a lot of the younger generation, right? Right? Recently, anyway. And the only thing I can get close to is how it's a, and I'm just spitballing here. So let me just hear me out, and then maybe I'll form some sort of cognitive thought that makes a little sense. It's probably, you probably can't nail it down to one thing, but it's a conglomerate of things. Think about it, right? So I have a family member who's younger, and I'm just focusing on his interaction. He had a girlfriend that he wanted to dump. How do you do that? How? Back in my day, seems so long ago. You'd freaking call her up or freaking tell her in person, this ain't gonna work. I'm sorry. You freaking break her heart eye to eye. The very least over the phone, probably eye to eye. I always did it eye to eye, you know. You spend freaking an hour hearing her say why. Can't wait to get out of there. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, what did he do when he wanted to break up with this girl? He texted her and then blocked her from all social media. Said this isn't going to work. Sent the text, blocked her, and then went out of town for a month. So if you're freaking, if that's how you handle people, and they were dating a while, it's not like it was just a 2-week thing. It's just delete off social media and delete out of my life. So there's that aspect of it. Not necessarily, I'm not equating delete out of life meaning kill somebody, but how we handle disagreement and interactions with people. We don't view them, we don't give them dignity in that scenario, right? And then you have social media, which I think everyone can agree is just a toxic filled dumpster fire. especially if you've never been taught how to handle people. So you have toxic dumpster fire that you grew up in, and you also never learned how to really handle people. So there's 2 baskets of bull. And then you could also probably throw the fiery rhetoric that you hear of everybody saying, all our leaders use it. The hyperbole, it doesn't help. Demonizing your opponents rather than breaking down their arguments. So I can see how it can happen. Doesn't make it right at all. Don't get me wrong. It's not justified by any stretch. Like, for instance, and I will say this, whether you agree or disagree with Charlie Kirk on any of his stances, I actually was not a fan of Charlie Kirk until recently, as in not necessarily his viewpoints, but how he handled people. I didn't like how he handled people, like, say, a year ago. But watching his TikTok clips that would show up all the time, he gave them more respect recently. And I think he changed that on purpose, because he didn't handle people with respect before. I didn't think. But how he did recently, give them the time of day to talk, not belittle people. Anyway, if we can't sit down and talk with people and have disagreements without people losing their damn mind, like, we're lost. We are freaking lost. And that's why I only form opinions based off of, like, long form debates. I'll watch anybody that sits down with somebody. I watched all the long form debates that are out there, man. Gavin Newsom, I watched his. That guy creeps me out. I watched every minute of it. Multiple ones. He creeps me out a little bit. I watched him. He just comes across as not real to me. I think that's what it is. But anyway. You hate Newsom. Yeah, he's very polarizing, I feel like. But I mean, I still don't really understand all his views. I feel like he skirted a lot of the issues. But props to the dude to sit down and freaking have a long form debate on all those shows that he was on. His eyes are dead. I don't know about that. I like how he's trolling Trump. No, he ever tried. But yeah, no one deserves to die from their political views or views in general. And it's really sad to see some of the younger generation online celebrating someone's death. I don't care who you are. Jeez, no one deserves that. I mean, he's a freaking dad. I have a person, one of my former players on Facebook post. It was really disgusting. Said, I'm glad that his daughters will grow up safer without their dad around. I was like, oh my gosh, that's disgusting. Daughter, does he have a son and daughter? I don't know. Kids. I was like, oh my gosh, that's the most disgusting thing. So anyway, please don't be like that. No one deserves that. It was nice to see Kirk's political adversaries come out and, were visibly upset at this, condoning the violence, or what? Not condoning. That's not the word I meant to say. Not condoning the violence. So hopefully it's a healing moment, but hopefully we don't. Condemning, that's the word. Thank you. Brain's not working yet. Hopefully it's a healing moment for our country if we embrace it. We'll see. I bet I honestly couldn't really handle that at first after seeing the video. I've been trying to get my mind off it. Yeah, thank you guys for telling me not to watch the close-up video. I didn't even know there was a close-up video. I saw the video where he got shot from far away, and then everyone was blowing up my DM and saying, don't watch the close-up one. And I didn't even know there was one because they said it was brutal. Yeah, the problem with political violence, like, that's the thing, is it shuts up that viewpoint. I wish school shootings would get this level of attention. Sadly, they're getting normalized. So whatever happened with the school shooting that happened the same day? What was that one about? Did they catch the person? Did the person shoot themselves? Like, what was that one about? I don't even know where it was. And then we had one last night, right? At MIT? Or was it UMass? Or I don't know. Shot himself. It was in Denver. Last night was more swatting. No. They need to make that I don't know what kind of offense it is, but I feel like it's so easy to swat and there's no repercussions. They need to make that like a federal offense or something. They gotta freaking put a stop to that. When streamers get swatted, like, that is the stupidest shit in the world, man. At the Naval Academy? Well, that's what I was talking about. They're saying it's swatting, or was it real? Misuse of 9/11. Naval Academy was accidental discharge. No. I saw it over Halo 3 games back in 2010. Jeez, Anthony. How do you shoot somebody by accident? Well, it happens. Jemmy, I guess, is still delayed. Ash Cheney. Yeah, that's right. Dick Cheney freaking shot his hunting partner with birdshot. That has to be the worst. For those that don't hunt or know what birdshot is, I mean, you're talking about hundreds of pellets the size of, not much bigger than grains of sand. So they're not going to kill you. But imagine getting every one of those little pieces of things out of your freaking skin. Jeez. It's like a assault gun. I'd say worse than assault gun, but yeah. Those things are awesome, by the way. I gave one to a family member for Christmas one year. Love the play on words, assault gun. It's literally a plastic like Nerf gun that shoots salt at bugs. It's great. It's like buckshot for bugs. It kills them instantly. And you just pour table salt into it. It's amazing. You own one, dude? They're freaking great. You have two? I have like the second version, but apparently there's like 4 and 5 now. They sound fun. Oh yeah, they're great for like house flies. Now they have like a laser sight on it. I mean, they're great. Mounted in the pantry. Shoots toothpicks? What the hell? I'm surprised they allow that on TikTok. and then salt's everywhere. I mean, yeah. It's not like a massive spray of salt. And you're usually hitting it at a wall or something that the bug's on, right? So it's going to hit that and fall down. So it's easy cleanup. It's better than a big ass fly flying around. Two, 3 blasts to kill a wasp. I shoot those that fly. Oh my god. Jeez. Must have good aim. COCP. Give me down here towards this 13. Give me sub 20. No, don't cock. You see large orders of resistance above 2. GPRO. I mean, E-Trade's not the best at looking at orders. So, no, but that doesn't mean they're not there. What is Helldivers? It's a video game. A lot of hype when it came out. Orb's interesting. Got a wedge here on orbs. Oh, it's close. Let's see. Has a chance. See. Smaller a little size here. Okay, blow out the bottom. Saw that coming. Still like that 1640, but ain't gonna just sit here. Oh shit. Rough fill. Those weren't bad. All right, I'll watch this over 1640 still. It's not ready just yet. Wait, green still? Okay, gave it all back. Hour with the daily cock, huh? Today, ever since I've been, we entered, it's been down. PAPL daily cock. None of these are holding up. This is crazy. Camp. Wow. Okay. No volume though. No volume. None of these are getting second day moves. Is benzing it down for everybody? Just oh wait, there it is. Took a hot second. Squawks are still down. I can't get in there. Have I ever had cheese on the mic? Nope. You've been hearing the squawk? I can't even get access to them. Oh, there they go. I had to refresh a couple times. How's the ETF? Well, we had our first two entries into the 100% club today with Sinful Jason and Good Banana. They've been etched into immortality. Currently now, the ETF, me and the ass ETF, the leaderboard goes as Pizza Wranglers in the lead, followed by Nene and Big Pokemon. Weather Balloon and Chicka Bow Wow. Those are the top 5 right now. We damn near crossed $1,000 in the count, though. That's a freaking milestone that we're about to breach. I think a lot of it's still cash. Yeah, 191's cash. You can do common stock. Yeah, it's stock. We're not doing options in here. This is a retirement fund. Come on. It's a $5 minimum. You pick the stock and you go for glory. If you get 100% mover, you're etched in stone in Discord. Why does it not show this? There it is. There's our 2 members right there. And the 100% club. And access to the members only Discord channel. Where the memes are a-flowing. We need options? No, we don't need options. Can I get an honorary inclusion? What do you mean honorary? You're well on your way, Pizza. You're in first place right now, 33%. Orbs. Creeping up here. Really hope we get a cuck. Pizza, you're in first place. Do you mess with options? I do. I do trade options occasionally. Emo phase? What are you talking about? It's a $5 minimum, Big Pokemon. Even on the ads. You know the rules. You literally bought before. There you go, Big Pokey. Now we're talking. What are we doing? Wolf? All right, you're getting 2 on Wolf. Boom! All right, we got Big Pokemon TCG. 9, 12, 25. 2 shares at 214. We're gonna have to come up with some prizes if you do it multiple times, right? Because you don't want to be just one and done. The first time gets you into the club. After that, there's got to be some prizes. Shirts or jersey? You have to do it a significant amount of times to justify a jersey. I don't even know if they have jerseys anymore on the wall. We'll see. Something. Bowling shoes? Ooh. Can we go short the ETF? Pizza Wrangler, smack your... All right. Let me add you in here, Big Pokemon. Big Pokemon TCG. Boom! Are you keeping any shares? So we've talked about this, and it's going to be a case-by-case basis. If and when we... So first off, just unplug myself. Rule number 1 from going forward is I have to be able to sell it at 100%. So if it spikes up to 100% 4 a.m. and I'm sleeping, guess what? That doesn't count. If it spikes up 7:30 a.m. and I'm sleeping, doesn't count going forward. I have to be able to sell it at 100%. That's trading. Number 2, $5 minimum. Number 3, if it gets to 100%, and it's a quality stock, we're going to sell half, get the cost basis back, I think. and let the rest ride for eternity. If it's a shitter that we're making a trade on, obviously we're going to sell it all because of what can happen. Because of what can happen. Look at COCP. If you guys weren't, oh my gosh. If you guys weren't watching this morning, so there was a little bit of dilemma because Good Banana had COCP. He was up 175%. SJ was sleeping. SJ wakes up. You can almost see exactly when I woke up this morning because the stock decided to take a poop, right? And as I woke up and got to the stream today, it was up 75%. As it was moving up here with juice, I was talking about how maybe we make an exception this time. The rules weren't clear at the beginning. We're shooting from the hip sometimes. I'm going to let Good Banana in. Now, Good Banana, we selling. As I'm saying those words, boom! They do an offering. So this is why we sell the shitters. They freaking literally issued shares as we had it on the screen and as we were talking about it. So this is why we sell the shitters. Because they're going to do that to you. He did want to hold. Good man did. I bet he did. Glad we sold. How do I get such a good example? Exactly, Phoenix. Like, what are the odds of this shit happening, man? And I think we need to have I was going to say like an automatic sell. If it gets to 80%, do we just get rid of it? But no, let's just let it ride so we can make fun of them for eternity. Not the shadow. It's JCTF. Yeah, that was pretty funny. So yeah, $5 minimum. And we need to come up with rewards if you do it multiple times. Bowling shoes has got to be one of them. Don't you think? T-shirt, jersey, bowling shoes. Those are 3. And every time you get a 100% mover, I'm going to add it to your nickname. So like these guys have like 1X next to the name. It'll be 2X or whatever. So we'll keep track that way as well. Now he's trying to dump the shoes on. Oh, gosh. I'll sign them. My name puts a penny extra value on it. Share. Wait, how many bits is 5? 500. 100 bits is $1. Actually, what about opening up a share in ETF for the winners and everybody else, and everybody invests a bit? I'm not legally allowed to do that. What? Are you going to wear them before you send? Well, I mean, that could be an extra bonus. Maybe we'll talk. Still watching this orb. This is interesting to me. Very tight 5-minute. I want to cuck here. Where do we put the offices? I got a nice warm spot in the basement. How many times do we have 100% to get the viewer? Oh my gosh. Why am I the only one seeing GCTK? I hadn't even looked at that. 125%? Jeez. Okay. What size shoe do you wear? Size 5? Son of a bitch. I wear a 13, thank you. 13, 14. Actually, like 13 and a half would be perfect, but they don't make a 13 and a half. Talk Jock. Gemini sympathy. That's not how it...
GMNI Gemini sympathy lol.
You want $10 of this thing? Wait, what? $10 of this, Talk Jock. I gotta do like 1,300 shares because anymore, and I lose money on all yours, all your picks. I get fees out the ass for this. Sub dollar picks. I'm getting feed out the ass. No, don't you all take this? Whoa, wait. 0.007. Look at it. It knows that we're about to buy this shit. Look at this, you assholes. Who did this? Oh my gosh. Which one of you tried to screw this tape? All right. We got Talk Jock with the $10 ETF me in the ass. It's already up 1,000,000,000%. What is this already up? 245%. Doesn't matter. It's going to keep going, right? Talk Jock. 9, 12, 25. 1,300 shares at 007, 007, baby. You're in! It's the most... Where are you? Oh, look at that. Right next to your other big winner. Talk Jock. Golly. The spreads alone make you down 25% immediately. Oh my gosh. I hope it happens. I hope it happens. Because this could be a juicer. Go to $1. Why not? Man, if it gets over 7.5, 0.75, we're talking juice. All right. Someone asking for a limit order. Well, this was a limit order. This is OTC, so the only way I could buy it is a limit order. Avoid the ADR? Which ones are ADR? Do I have any that are ADR? Because that's a no-no. Fofo? This is open? Oh, shit. Okay. And what? Hang Fang Technology. $4 a share IPO. Are they going to juice it? Him's juicing. Or KLB juicing. Orb spiked right back up to that level, came back down. I know what an ADR is, but I didn't know I had him in the account. Musk is participating in succession talks with the board. Is that going to dump this? How does that not dump this? As soon as I covered half, it dropped. And come back up. Okay, whatever. Oh, now you want to go, huh? BDTR? Or BTDR? Interesting. A little slow mover for me, but interesting. Let me look at GCTK again. Oh, look at this chart here, bud. Who called this out? Zero. Very nice find here. Playing with the VWAP. Halting up. Last halt up kind of worked. You sons of bitches. You sons of bitches. No, that's not on Amazon for real. Clearly, my face was added to that picture. How have you all not seen what the bug assault is? We're watching it right now. Bug assault 3.0? 3.0. Let's see the new one. Okay, we're watching this video. This is just short.
This is the rifle I've been waiting for. It's the Bug Assault 3.0. How exciting, Pixie.
Pour your salt in. Cock. He's just spraying his house. And there it is. That's all you do. Wait for it on the wall, smack it.
It's the Bug Assault.
Mine doesn't have the laser sight on it. That's pretty cool. The hit marker. Yeah, that was a nice touch. No. Bad trade. Oh, it's the fiber guy. All right, I'm going to DC here for a bit. So I don't know how long it'll take for me to come back, but I will be back. Swapping out my fiber cable. So we'll just sit here. Make sure I'm not in a freaking trade. We will watch as we're separated. Sit in anticipation. I'm going to, no doubt, Gemini is going to open as this is happening. 100%. Shiza, let's go 11 months. For vacation. See you all again in 2 weeks. Shiza, have fun. Where are you going?
For vacation today. See you all again in 2 weeks. Have
Charlie
some amazing
Frost.
green days.
Chuck? If I'm disconnected, you're not going to have Chuck. What are you talking about? It's not like the camera turns off and the stream keeps going. Holy jeez. You need to get off the pot. No more weed for you. Jeez. Ireland and Germany for Oktoberfest. I want pictures, preferably of those beer maidens in dresses. But yeah, I've always wanted to do Oktoberfest in Germany. Always. So I want pictures. All right, you post. DMs are definitely open for that. That's an hour from you? Damn it. Get Link. This is literally just unplugging the old and plugging in the new. But it could take a second for shit to